Hi everyone, welcome back to Tonic Live. Tonic Live, a place for live tutorials with myself and Alison, and I answer your questions as you chat them and write them in. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, as we mentioned earlier, if you didn't catch our earlier tutorial, we were on about 10 o'clock earlier today, where we did a tutorial with this card we made. Alison made this card for you guys, so if you haven't watched that, wait till the end of the show and you'll be able to watch it. It's all saved, I think, down below. If you scroll down, you'll be able to find that there. But the items we're going to be doing now, brand new products, going to be on Create & Craft 3 PM this Saturday, and it's going to be, if you can catch that on there, there we go. This is going to be the Delicate Gesture box. So there it is for you guys, and Alison's going to be taking me through that, a tutorial. Probably going to last about, say, 30-35 minutes, depending on your questions as well on run time. But if there's anything else, take it away, Al.
Thank you. Thanks, Al. Okie dokie. The first one I'm going to make, we've got two little examples for you. This is the one gesture box, and the other one,
there we go.
Owen's holding up there for me.
There for you. The Lindor not included.
Yeah, sorry. But they do fit other chocolates.
They do. Other chocolates are available. Sorry if this is, if Lindor are watching though.
I'm sure they are. The chocolatey are. So the first one I'm going to make is this one. And this actually shows two of the gesture boxes joined together. So, just to show you how much we get out of an A4 card. So I've already cut one out to there. So if we pop the die there, we would get another one. And if we move it along here, we would get 3 out of an A4 sheet of card. So they're quite economical to make and ever so pretty. I will put it that way. Very, very delicate, but you can make them a little bit robust as well. This one I've cut into the card. It's a verso die, which means you can either cut it into the card, which I'm doing with the first example, or you can put a background die on it as well.
Yeah, Alison using the tangerine, guys. I know someone asked in the comments, maybe didn't see part of the earlier video. This is back late July for everyone. The tangerine back in stores. We'll let everyone know on Facebook when it's available. Retails for around £166, around that mark. Metal Gears, plenty of reviews out there. Have you to look at those as we're proud of the machine. All out there.
Oh, it's an excellent machine. Okay, in the die set, you get the outer die that I've just shown you. You get 2 die cuts that are slightly bigger than the others, so the outer edge doesn't fit on those die cuts, and one of those I'm using to do this demonstration. The other 2 are slightly smaller, and you get an outer edge with it as well.
Should we give them a bit of a closer look in the detail? There we go, guys. So you can see they're the ones which we haven't taken off the stick. You can, if you hold Alison, you can hold up those little tiny bits, just so. There we go. There's the other parts there, all included in the set.
You'll see all the different demonstrations on Saturday on TV.
Yeah, so that's at I think it's 3 PM Saturday on Create & Craft.
So the one I'm going to use is one of the bigger of the 2 dies. So there's no outer edge for this die. And then, as always, we cut each die singly. So let me pop my glasses off because I can see a bit better then.
Just a heads up as well, guys, your comments was again drive the content in these videos that we do. So anything that you guys want to see in future weeks, I know most of the time we'll be doing 2 tutorials now. Tend to be one is newer products, one's older products. So older products which you've got, which you need inspiration for, drop us a comment in the comments below. And what we'll be able to do then is do a tutorial for you for maybe a product that you've forgotten about or something like that. So all your recommendations just help us, and me and Alison can work on something for you in the next week. Challenge us.
Okay, one thing I've forgotten to do, once I cut any of our boxes, before I put any die cuts into it, I always reinforce the folds. It makes it easier for folding later. They're all debossed lines, so they will all fold easily. You don't need...
I think I've asked before, what does deboss sound like? Reinforce the folds?
Deboss means the line goes into the card.
Okay.
So we've got a fold. If I can hold it up there, there's a fold that's already on your card. So you don't need any bone folder. You don't need any scoring tools. That's all you need to do is reinforce the fold and just refold it. That's what I mean by that.
Any questions you guys have? I was just going to say, Dan prompted me. Any questions you guys have? Yeah, drop them in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them as well. Just general.
There we go. So there's our first die cut. Which, there we are. Let me put it on there. You can see it's really, really pretty and delicate. It's lovely. So I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. So I'm just going to pop these little die cuts out.
Can you use the different ones on the different...
You could use the different ones.
To mix and match, or use them all the same, I guess.
Yeah, I've done all the same on this one.
All the same on the little... What would you call this?
It could be anything.
I know it's a gesture box.
I would say this is a decoration to put on your tree.
Yeah.
So instead of buying the chocolates that you normally buy at Christmas to hang on the tree, and the dog usually eats them, they're all tied up, and you'll have to rip the packaging.
You can hang these at any height.
Yes.
You know, if you've got a particularly tall dog, you can hang this at...
Mine's tiny, so...
we got like a golden retriever border collie cross, and he's
lovely.
He can... On his hind legs, he's fairly tall and can jump up, so top of the tree-ish. That's the sort of zone we're going to be looking at on for Mike.
Mine's a miniature Jack Russell.
Bottom of the mid to bottom level of the tree.
But he's got a good jump. And he's really cheeky.
I'll do it for you guys. Marie Craig says, yes, Tonic Day, I love these dies. Thanks, Marie. Andrea says, good afternoon all. Jackie, finally managed to catch a whole show. Always seem to miss them. What we'll do, Jackie, we try and put events up now. I think that's one of the new things we're going to try and do. So you guys can say you're attending, or it gives you a bit of a reminder to give you a heads up of when we're going to be showing stuff live. Because I know sometimes we're a bit all over the place. We're just trying to find out the right time for you guys. So your comments when you'd like to see them, when would be perfect for you. Also let us know, because we're just trying to work out is when's best for you, and splitting them up. You know, these half an hours, if you prefer these half an hour segments rather than one longer one, it gives you a bit more time to check in and out. But you know, today we've done it so 10 a.m. in the morning and a 4 p.m. So you break the bookend your day, as it were. We go for these brand new tonic dies, Andrea. These will be on Saturday at 3 p.m. on Create and Craft. I
mean, obviously we work office hours, so it would be any time within office hours. Yeah. And we're happy to fit in with you.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, sort of between 9 and 4 to sort of time. Yeah. There's a chance there. And we'll look to do that for you.
Now. So this is the 4th side. I mean, ideas that you could use these for, as we said, a bauble on your Christmas tree. They could be just going to pop out these little die cuts. They're all cut.
That's your pokey tool.
My pokey.
If you haven't got, I suppose that's your essential part of your essential craft tool.
Let's take that out of the way now, so we can have a little bit more room here.
There we go.
See all my rubbish behind you now. Right. So now folding it is literally just fold the 4 sides up. And it's a little bit alive, this one is. And thread your ribbon through. The ribbon holes are already in place. So I've got a little bit of 3mm ribbon here. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to put a little bit of a point on my ribbon.
That sounds like that sort of 3mm. Is that probably perfect for this?
Yes.
That width of hole.
Yeah.
There we go. That's just so you can see the width of the hole there. There we go.
So just put a little bit of a point on your ribbon, and it makes it much easier to thread. Or you could put a little bit of tape on the end of it. Oops.
If you're just joining in, guys, these are brand new products which are going to be on this Saturday from 3 p.m. on Create and Craft. If you missed any of our earlier shows, the Tonic Lives, all there on the playlist on the Tonic Studios video page. If you want to catch up with any of those, want to catch our earlier show, we were on at 10 a.m. earlier today where Alison made this card. There we go. That card for you guys. That was on earlier today. And if some people mentioned that they thought that the intro bit was carrying on for the whole video. I think the scroll bit on Facebook it sometimes doesn't give a representation of what is actually the part of the video which is meant to be. So if you skip to about, we'll always try and have that little segment at the start to give you a heads up when it's going to start. But it should be, if you skip to about a minute and a half in, we should be live then. You can skip back and forth. But yeah, we're going to message Facebook or see what they usually try and improve these things fairly quickly. So pretty good.
To make the hanging ribbon, I find it easier to put the ribbon through before I've tied the box together. So just go on 2 opposite sides of the box. So we'll pop it through this side. Let's get a point again on you.
Jackie said there. She said, "I think these would look lovely with a battery operated tea light inside."
Yes, they would.
So it'll be good. And we said, "Hi everyone, love your show. It's great to see your ideas." That's from Sarah.
Oops.
Andrea says, "It's a great time, 10 and 4 in between school times." That's kind of what we
That's,
mentioned.
yeah.
Saw someone plan to say that the other week, and we hope that would be the sort of times for everyone. Love the new camera shots, Andrea. Thanks too. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Is should be a lot clearer, and you can hopefully see us in the bottom right there. You get a lot more detail and see from the top down. Say welcome back, Lynn. Said to us, catch up to your internet's dropping out. Yeah, all these will be uploaded later on, so you'll be able to catch up with everything. All these tutorials.
Okay, so all my ribbons are threaded. I've got going right the way through for my tie-in bow, and I've got across the middle for my hanging loop. So I'm just going to pop my chocolate inside and just pull gently. What I tend to find easier is if you pop the two sides in just slightly, and then the front and back then will fold over, and you've got a lovely little square. So they'd be ideal for favours at weddings.
Alison just said they could also be used as wedding favours.
There we are.
There we go.
Baby showers, little gifts for babies.
I like this bit. I like it when we get to where I can
When
come
we
up with
can't think
something.
of any more. One of our girls actually came up with a wedding proposal
Yeah.
where you put the ring in and you've got a nice little heart die that goes with it, and it says on it, "Marry me."
That's nice. Go and take a look under the tree. There's
There you
a
are.
chocolate,
I'm not giving you any ideas. Right, just going to cut my ribbons at an angle. So we've got the little bow all in place, and we've got the hanging ribbon, which I'm just going to tie a little knot with. If any of you enjoy beading and you've got lots of beads there, you could put some beads on the bottom, tassels on the bottom. You could make it as elaborate as you wanted to. Okay, so there's my box all tied up. Why am I pulling that one in? Here's one I've already done. So the only thing we've got to do now is to join them together. So again, my funky glue, as always. We've tied a little bow in the bottom of the other one, but as I say, that would be where I would put the beads.
Yeah, on this one, as I showed you, a longer.
I've probably cut it just a little bit shorter, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Oh, that's me holding upside
You're
down.
holding it upside down, that's why.
Oh, that's me. Versatile. They can be any.
There we go. So that's all I've done is pop a bit of glue on the bottom and hold them together. And there's your hanging bauble. So really pretty, nice idea.
Yeah, I think that's great. It's a
There we are. I'll leave that
if you guys
before we hang it up.
No, that's it. Guys just tuning in. The brand new products, these are going to be on Create and Craft 3 PM on Saturday. If you just tuning in with us. If you missed the start, missed that tutorial with Alison, all be uploaded later on, so don't worry, you'll be able to catch up and play along and have a watch of this while you order on Saturday if you're interested in these. Let me have a look. Funky Glue Pen, by the way, just tune in. This is all available in the trade. Type in Funky Glue Pen, you'll find them out there. Followed by Tonic. The competition, by the way, I know I announced the last week's winner earlier. That was Cal Shrive. So if you're just tuning in now, Cal, drop us a private message. Haven't messaged us yet, but as soon as you do, with your address, we'll get last week's, which was all the box dies, box nice, good set, good competition, win that one. Sent out. This week is going to be the dies which we used to make the card early with Alison. Oh, there we go. Show you. There we go. So what you got pattern panels there. Got the large date deep, I think it was the lacy bows which you used, and the bow scale die set. So all those will be a competition winner for next week for ourselves. So all you need to do is just write in the comments, any comment, whether you're saying hi, whether you're saying what you'd like to see next week, and that's something we really want to know, is what you want to see next week. Is we want to keep you guys happy and what you're watching. So so anything you want to see, or whether it's just to say anything, what the weather's like, where you're from, where are you from, just anything like that. We'll just pick one at random and draw it, and you can win, and we'll give you the card as well, and we'll get that signed if you want. If you just want it not signed and you want to give it to a family member, let us know and we won't sign it. Alright, so yeah, next part.
I think I've tied this wrong. I'm just pulling in and everything's pulling through.
Just use
it. It doesn't matter.
This is the best.
I think I've tied the bow to the hanging string. But we'll move that one out to the back.
But clearly, there we go. I'll put them in the front so you guys, if you've just tuned in, say these are what we made and this is the tutorial Alison's just done. I'll give you a glue back.
Thank you. I'm going to leave that. Okie dokie. So our next box, exactly the same die set. This is another little favour box. So again, these could be little party gifts. If you've got a little princess birthday party for your little girl, I think these would be fabulous because they just look like part of a little castle to me. So what we've got to make this one, I've got 2 of the base dies. So one is going to make the top part and the other is going to make the base. So again, I'm going to fold and reinforce these lines. They don't need a lot of reinforcing, to be quite honest. I've cut a lot of my dies just so you just don't get bored. So the one we've used on this one is a different one to what we used this morning. We have got my outer edge.
You got it? I'll do some highs while you're looking for that. Cause I know
Don't
some people message while I was
anyway.
talking earlier. Regarding these, said, these look great on the Christmas tree. Yeah, Sue Foot. We've got Tracy Sutton, who's written to say, good afternoon to you guys. Margaret Sutton and her mother. She's 75, Saturday, and responsible for introducing me to Tonic. I love your live broadcast. They are fab. Must take a lot of hard work to put together. Dan as well.
We do it all for you.
Do it for you guys.
We just like you to come and watch us.
Right, I'd really love to see to have a magazine with new dies, a blast from the past, and some instructions to use some of the dies. Really good. Some of the older dies. That's what we were saying. It's any of the older dies which you've got laying around. Drop us a comment because sometimes we'll be able to do those and do something to refresh those dies which a lot of you have got and you don't use so much anymore. I'll go through. It's a longer message, so I'll go through and reply to you personally there. Tracy, 11 to 4 p.m. slot. Loving this die. Can't wait for Saturday. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. Saturday on Tonic Craft. Hi Linda, nearly missed you all. Pomanda, fill those with dried fruit and flowers. Or is that
lovely
one? Yeah, great. No,
that would make a lovely little pomanda. Then you can hang in your wardrobe to make it nice and smelly.
Yeah, great. And say Jackson, great idea, Justine. Only the Funky Glue loves it. So many messages. Yeah, I should have read them out. What great ideas. Fab show, guys. I'll try and get through as many as I can, but gotta let Alison crack on with this.
Okay, go. Right, so you've got 2 outer edges. Now this time we've used the smaller. Let me show you the 2 sizes together. That's the size die I used earlier. And that's the other die. So it's slightly smaller. I don't know whether you can...
That's it. Hold it up.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong side, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
So if you could see, the one is slightly smaller than the other. So you've got a straight outer edge, which is what I've used to cut for this box. And we've also got a fluted outer edge, which is a lovely little wavy line, which is that one. And we've also got a heart. So you've got a lovely heart tag, which I've cut on the box here. Oh.
There we go. Oh, you can see that. I got it.
Our camera turns things and it does weird things.
There we go. There we go. Hope you're enjoying the new camera, guys. Today, Dan's switching back between shots, so he's the cameraman. I know someone said enjoyed the camera work. That's Dan's. Dan's down. There we go. You can see that on the tag.
So we've got the heart tag, but we've also got the insert to fit into it. So you can either have a plain tag, as I've done here, where we've got the white one is a plain tag, and then the pink one has got the pattern cut into it. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to cut one of the pink tags for you. I've cut the white one and I've cut all the edges. So the only thing left for me to do is the pink tag.
Yeah, someone said would look good as an advent calendar with that one.
Yes.
Love the die set. It's really lovely watching you in Leeds. Oh, hello Leeds. We do like it when you say where you're from as well. That was... So we do like, we're based in Bridgend, if any of you don't recognise, it's not Bridgend accent necessarily mine, but Welsh, we're both from Bridgend, Dan's from Cardiff, but yeah, we love to see where you guys are from when you do write it on. Let me have a look, what else have we got? More shows using glitter and older punches as well.
So there's the outer edge, but it's got a lovely little perforated edge to it. So I'm just going to pop the inner die on. Just have the pretty pattern this time. Yeah,
Linda likes to see pop-up dies being used. So maybe we could do that. Joan wants to know, please tell me what tape you use to stick dies down.
This is the Scotch removable tape. It's the Scotch removable magic tape, I think it's called. It's got the blue, it's in a blue box, and it's got the blue inner part. There's also a green, I think, I can't remember what it is, but you want the blue one. And that's the only one I use. So there's our little die cut. It's really pretty. I've done the rest of the die cutting, so you haven't got to watch me turning everything. Right, so let's move on. Let's get my shape in place here. I've stuck 3 of the shapes together. So we've got a white outer shape, which is there, and we've got a grey backing for it. So with your Verso dies, as we showed in the first video, or in the first demonstration, sorry, we cut it into the cardstock itself. I could have done exactly the same as this die, but I wanted to use the outer edge. So that's the effect we get then. So it just gives you more versatility to your dies and a little bit more ideas of what to do. I turned my glue up the wrong way.
You got to do a few. Justine says she's from Dorset. Hi Dorset. Nice work, Dan. Loving the picture setup. Great.
Lovely.
From London, Andrea. Jan Paget's loving it. Could we have a dress for the gingerbread man? That's maybe something we could.
A naked Christmas. Gingerbread man.
I don't know if I've seen that. Maybe we can do that. Is this an internet side, Carol? If you haven't watched a live stream before, pretty much pops up on Facebook. If you like the Tonic Facebook page, you'll get a notification just letting you know that we're going live. We'll try and tell you ahead of time when we're going to be doing live streams, and it's just on the Facebook page. You just click on that video as it's showing live. You can chat along, ask us questions, as we're doing live. It's pretty cool. And we've done about sort of 8 shows, I think, including this one. So if you missed any, you can watch the videos and the previous ones we've done and see how the whole system works. But yeah, that's pretty much it. How the live's working, or Tonic Live does at least.
There we go. Just popping little drops of glue on the back, because we don't want the swirls popping up. So I take a little bit off on my hand because I don't like to see the glue squelching out. So that's the last one stuck together. And we pop this one on. A little bit of glue. And that's in place. There we go. So we're going to do the same thing as we did with the last one. And thread the box together. So again, I'm using 3mm ribbon, and I'm going to cut my little point on it again.
It just gives a nicer effect if you cut the
It makes it easier to go through the holes.
Oh, okay.
It threads easier. So it's just in and out of the holes. There's nothing technical I'm doing at all with it.
Don't ribbon any haberdashery, I think you said before.
Any haberdashery,
that kind of thing.
It, yeah.
Let me have a look. Gillian, loving these new dies. Yeah, brand new dies. These are, guys, they're going to be on Crate and Craft at 3 PM Saturday. So if you haven't seen these before, that's why. Going through, if you missed the early tutorial, this was it. There we go. If you missed that, just it'll be uploaded later, so you'll be able to catch up. But yeah, going to be on 3 PM Saturday. Crate and Craft.
There we go. So there's the ribbon. So again, pop the side 2 edges in, and then the front and the back, we'll just nestle around it and then tie them together. So if I cut the end off here. But we're also going to pop our little tags on this time. So I've got a white one to go on the back and a little pink one for the front.
So yeah, Alison, showing the variety really with the between these two. These are 2 of what possibly on Saturday you'll be able to see multiple, a lot of different types of things you can do with these dies as well. So these are just 2 of the variations you guys can see.
But don't just think of them as boxes. Think of them as your cards as well.
Yeah.
Because the hearts are lovely little shapes to put on your cards.
Let me have a look, see who we've got here. We've got Rosalind actually from Luton, loving the great picture-in-picture setup and the demo. Dunoon in Argyle.
Oh, lovely.
And I love the shows. Would love demos on Art Deco and Celtic special occasions dies. Yeah, so we might be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll take all these down and we'll go through them, and hopefully we'll be able to do a lot of that on next week's show.
So I'm just going to trim the edges. just to neaten them up. So there's our little box. We could leave it like that, but I've cut another base die cut, and again I'm just going to reinforce the folds, and then I'm going to curl it. So that's all I've got is a bone folder. This could be done with the edge of your scissors. You could roll it around a pencil.
That's your method of curling it, is it?
This is my method. This is how
pull it away from you.
Pull it away, and then it curls. If you've ever curled ribbon, you know when you curling ribbon when you tie it,
scissors and yeah,
you pull that away from you. It's exactly the same thing. And you're tying up your Christmas presents.
Yeah, I suppose if you got anything, a ruler or whichever, I know that's quite a good thing. But any sort of.
But once you've curled them, if you want a tighter curl, if you rolled it around a pencil, and held it there, then
you'd get that.
You'd get a tighter curl to it.
Oh, there we go, guys. That's it so far as well, by the way. With a nice little. That's cool. That's cute. That the.
There we are. Tag. So it's just a little bit of glue in the base.
Mandy said.
Pop your box in.
Mandy said, Tonic fetching out their own sticky buds and tape. We don't have our own sticky buds and tape. Most of the stuff you use is from general craft shop, but it may be something we do in the future. So thanks for that.
So there's our box. There's the front with our little tag on, and there's our little base. So it's just another idea.
There we go. There's another idea. There you go. If you can see on the top down screen. Oh, sorry. I know.
It'll be in bits.
Dan will show. Dan will show it a close up in the front now as well when we switch back. So I'll just have a look. Love the new camera work. Can see much more. So Charlene says, and the heart would make great flowers as well.
Now.
So that.
Yes, it would.
There we go. I'll try and show it a bit closer in this one as well now. I'm having to do less of this now with the new cameras. This is just leaning forward. I don't know whether you guys missed that, but. That lean forward shot.
We like to get you working, see, that's what it is.
There we go. Oh, great. Yeah,
so I'm just going to tie this properly this time, seeing as I had everything.
Put these along the front. You guys can.
I got it right down there.
You guys can see. Just heads up on the competition this week as well. I announced it halfway through, but these are the dies we're going to be giving away from this morning's tutorial at 10 o'clock. We just pick one at random from the comments. So if you just comment saying hi, saying what you'd like to see next week, saying things you enjoyed, just comment. We'll pick one of those at random. Cal Shrive was last week's winner. So Cal, just drop us a line in here. You may be watching it replay later on. Just drop us a message and we'll go through those and get that sent out to you as soon as we can. All our social media is coming across the bottom of the screen as well. If you haven't liked the Tonic Facebook page, maybe you've come across this through some other site. Tonic Studios, we're a crafting company. And these are a lot of the products we've been using. These are on brand new dies. These are on Saturday at 3 p.m. on Create and Craft. So a lot of them Instagram as well. If you don't follow on Instagram, if any of you Instagrammers, I don't know, they call themselves, Twitterati. There's a Twitter for you. I'm trying to make up as I go along as Dan scrolls them across. I know Pinners is definitely one. So I know that is. I like Pinterest.
This would be a good one.
YouTubers. I know that one. All right. So any YouTubers there? We've got a YouTube page with a lot of other videos, tutorials. With Jodie doing them, some other ladies we've got, so doing some tutorials there, and you can just go through those, subscribe to the page. But that's it, pretty much for today. What we've done.
Don't forget to join us on Win and Tonic as well, which is our challenge.